Welcome back, everybody, to Grey Skies, Dark Waters. We're still like halfway there, and I'm pretty sure like I'm an hour and a half in the game, and I still have no idea what I'm doing whatsoever. So, am I like trying to find out what really happened, or just talking and trying to fix my family? It's all kind of confusing. They really don't give you a lot of backstory for the family, for your character, or anything like that.
Most people don't even bother locking their bikes on the rack. Why would you? Everyone knows Chris Langley has the red mountain bike, for example, and Aris Shamimi has a lime green cruiser. If the bike goes missing, then turns up in a nearby pawn shop, well, people figure things out.
That's one great thing with living in a small town.
In the summer, this lot would be filled up with people coming to fish, or sunbathe, or play pickup soccer games. But the crowd drops off during the winter. People huddle in their houses, like rabbits, sort of.
I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in a small town, and I really prefer it that way.
The map is useful for tourists, I guess, but most people who are from here know to orient themselves using the bay, like a liquid compass.
Like the only bad thing is that everybody knows everybody, so it can be kind of hard to. What's this historic marker? Do we have to go there?
The Simmonses are like the Rockefellers of Aylen County. Or they used to be, anyway, 50 years ago. Most of them have moved away now, I think.
Yeah, well, let's go here first, I guess. Whoa, this is a nice spot. Picnic tables. Oh, I really love it. I wish we had something like this in our town.
It was mostly my mom's friend Sasha who got this wall put up in honor of Mom, but so many people have added stuff to it. You usually see memorials for people who have died, but...
I think people believe that she is dead.
Mom never was a churchgoer. Still, the sentiment's nice.
There's a letter here, or a note.
That sounds just like him.
Please come back. Kind of sad and beautiful at the same time. It's a really good feeling. There we go back. Oh. Alright, memorial wall checked.
They hold camps here in the spring and summer so that kids can learn about food chains and wildlife preservation. Kids of volunteers got to go for half the regular price, so we all went every summer until we aged out. Mom would pack us a lunch, and we'd eat it here with all the other kids. Always the same thing, an apple, a clementine, and a PB&J. She was creative with plenty of stuff, but not packed lunches.
Again, I don't know about you guys, but peanut butter is just not my thing. It's not terrible, but I just cannot eat it. It's like mixing, eating something salty and something like a candy at the same time. It's just, gross. Simply not my thing. A litter here as well. Slide.
Littering is still one of my worst pet peeves. Probably because I'd have to pick up trash with one of those litter sticks whenever I volunteered with Mom. Do people have any idea how annoying it is to pick up 50 energy bar wrappers in a row?
I do. And it's not fun.
Dogs? Nobody ever paid attention to this.
Okay, who's here? Merle.
This place could use some new equipment. Mom and Dad used to bring us here every Sunday when we were younger. All the other families would be at church, and we'd be out here playing with crab and swinging from the monkey bars until we fell. I always forgot about everything else when we were doing that.
The atmosphere here is just so gloom. Oh, what was that? Question marks.
Image.
IMAGE.
Good. Spooky.
SPOOKY.
Right. Mistook.
MISTUK.
Try again.
Oh, MISTOOK.
Very nice. That's all of them. I think you're ready for your quiz. Crab, sit. I fed you already.
Mommy, is it true you didn't always know how to read?
Well, none of us are born knowing how to read.
Yes, but I mean, you didn't know how until you were older.
Who told you that?
Daddy mentioned it.
He was right. I had a learning disability when I was younger.
Like dyslexia?
Yes, but worse.
And no one gave you special help?
No. Not where I was from.
Where are you from?
Oh, this is depressing just listening to this.
What the? Is this what Merle was using the recording device for?
Huh. Interesting. Is there something else on it? Menu. Can you click something off? No? Guess there's
No.
more.
I have to tell you something sad, okay?
What?
Is this a clue?
Crab died while you were at school today.
Oh, the dog.
Crab died?
Yes. He had a heart attack while I was taking him out for a walk. He died very fast, not much pain. I'm so sorry, love.
What happens to dogs when they die?
What do you think happens?
No, I asked you.
Smart kid.
Well, what I think happens to every living creature when it dies is that its energy flows into something else natural. A nest of baby birds that are hatching, for example, or a summer storm. Maybe even part of a new person.
Well, I think Crab is a cloud now, then. You would like that.
You know, I thought that the mom's name was... Well, it wasn't Vivian. I think it started with the G. I can't remember now, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Vivian. Vivian's my sister. Her daughter. Let's see if... Is there something else here?
Mommy, why do you have a bag in the back of the car?
Because I'm going somewhere after I drop you off at school.
Oh, is this the day that she disappeared?
Is that because it's almost summer?
Yes.
So you're going to go away for a while again.
Yes.
Where do you go every year?
This is interesting.
Just north.
Like, how north? Washington, D.C., New York City, or all the way to Canada?
The North Pole, sweetie. Past Canada all the way to the North Pole.
I can't tell if she's being serious.
You're making a joke.
Yes.
Oh, she is joking. Okay.
Does Daddy know you're leaving?
No, I haven't told him.
Oh. Then I will.
Ask for a ride home from one of your friends, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so this is the day that she disappeared. Ask Merle about the recording that has been... Okay. Merle.
When we were little, Mom made Violet and me sign up for the kids' soccer team because she thought it would be good for us. We just sat on the sidelines and made daisy chains. You're not supposed to be out here by yourself.
I was bored, though. No one wanted to do anything with me.
Aw, that's sad. Wow, this game makes me so depressing. But also, it is beautiful, and I kind of love it.
You could have asked me. I would have played with you.
Except you're the worst at soccer. You can't even keep the ball right.
Not true. I'm not as good as you, but I'm not awful either.
Whatever. I kind of like practicing by myself anyway. Then I can do whatever I want.
As long as you're safe practicing by yourself. So, are you ready for your next swim meet?
Duh! We're gonna kick the other team's butts! I'm gonna be and then they'll be like... After all, they don't call me Sharknado for nothing.
They call you Sharknado?
Yeah, it's my team nickname. I picked it after that movie. You know, the one with the sharks and a tornado.
Yeah, I know. Great smart kid. Such a badass. That was an awful movie to let you watch. That's a great movie.
I remember that one now. It was a pretty great movie, wasn't it?
People got eaten up by sharks and everything. Just like I'm gonna eat the Yorktown Jets.
Wow, she really is a badass.
I used to be just as good as you on the swim team.
Yeah, I've seen your ribbons and stuff. How come you don't do swim team anymore?
Because I'm older? I don't go to school anymore? I don't know.
Because I have you to take care of, you silly.
Oh, does that mean there are things you can't do because of me?
Well, yeah, sometimes there are. But I love you, and Gus, and Vi, so it's not like I give things up. There are just a few less things I can do because I'm already doing something that makes me happy.
Oh, okay. Is it like how you used to be able to hear birds talking, but now you can't?
I really don't see how that has anything to do with my point. I don't know. Yes, it's like that. Okay. I'm gonna play along.
I think it is like that. I wish I could still hear them. What do they tell you?
Little things, mostly. Chickadees talk about the weather, whether it's going to rain or not.
She has
Ducks
a
talk about people food
huge
and whether anyone
imagination.
will feed them, and where they'll get it. Sometimes I hear owls at night. The owls go hoo hoo, but what they're really talking about is hunting. Seeing a mouse and swooping down, and bam! They make it sound so yummy.
Yes. I remember. Do you remember what today is?
Today? It's the first day of the new year. Why? Did I have chores to do today?
No, I guess... I don't know if I should bring this up now. Huh, I guess I have to.
Don't you remember? Mom has been gone for a year now.
Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah. I didn't forget. Not having a mom anymore is weird.
What do you think happened to her? Merle?
The birds say things. Maybe she...
Maybe she what?
Sometimes I see her. By the shore. Here.
Wait,
At
what?
the park.
What? I kind of want to believe her that she just kind of watches over us, wants to see us but can't. But whoa, what? Maybe her imagination is, you know, getting the best of her. I don't know. I think I'm gonna believe her.
I believe you.
Thanks.
Explain to me what you mean.
You know how there are always swans swimming near the beach here? Well, she's one of them.
You mean she's
What?
actually a swan?
Yup.
I know I found a what's it called? The feather of a swan inside the house. Oh, can she's something like magical? Has to transform like a mermaid or something? Then that's where she has to go. Oh, okay. That is just mind-blowing if that's the truth. Huh.
I got that sense too. They look like her. The swans, I mean.
Yes, they're so graceful and they have such pretty necks. I'm glad you understand.
I am too.
Okay, this is getting interesting. Really, really interesting.
Do you think she'll ever come back?
Duh.
I'm glad she's such an optimistic child. Okay.
I want to believe she'll come back too.
Then just believe it. I do.
You did those drawings in your room yourself, right?
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to ask you about them.
What do you want to know?
Alright, let's see. Did you draw Dad speaking?
Why did you draw Dad speaking with the birds? You, I could understand, or me, or even Vi or Gus, but Dad?
Because he tries to. Haven't you ever noticed? And he pretends that the birds are talking back, except they aren't, because they can't understand him.
Oh, that's a really good reason. why they don't talk back? Okay, so.
Dad's just a bit of a dreamer. Nothing to worry about. He does get lonely, though.
I know he does. Why is he so lonely? He has us.
Maybe he wants to hang out with people his own age, Merle bird. Anyway.
What is the thing with the feathers?
That thing? Oh, Okay, you can't tell Daddy, alright? I was playing in Mommy and Daddy's bathroom about a year ago. I tried on a little bit of the perfume that Daddy gave Mommy that she never wore. The one that smelled like honeysuckle. And I sprayed some of Daddy's shaving cream in the sink just to touch it. Anyway, I heard someone come into their bedroom and I thought I was going to get in trouble. The door to the bathroom was open, so I hid between the door and the wall. When I put my eye right up to the crack, I realized it was Vi. She went into their closet. I wanted to leave, but I couldn't because I knew she'd hear me.
What was she doing
And
there?
she came out of the closet wearing this white dress. The one in my drawing. She looked so pretty. This was before Vi's face got all dark and sad, so she looked happy to be in the dress. She spun around in front of the mirror a few times and the feathers flew out to the sides like little bits of dandelion. Then she took it off and went running downstairs. So I snuck back out of the bathroom and creeped down to my room.
Okay, so that's how the feathers got there.
Saw that?
That's what I said.
Huh. And that's how feathers ended up in the house. But how did they get downstairs a year later?
About a year ago? Before or after Mom disappeared?
It was... before, I guess. Yeah, because I stopped going into Mommy's bathroom after she went away. It felt even more like I was doing something bad.
I don't know what to make of that.
These are really good, Merle. I didn't realize you were this interested in drawing.
I'm not really interested. It just makes my head feel less flip-floppy.
That's a solid reason to keep doing it, though.
Yep, definitely. Okay, the last thing we have to do is ask her about the recordings. The feather thing really is kind of confusing, but if it could answer a lot of questions, though, that I have
You were
right now.
recording conversations with Mom?
What?
I found the recorder over in the playground, and I listened to some of what was on it.
So, what'd you think?
It made me confused.
Confused? I don't know why you would be. I don't feel confused very much, though.
I felt a whole range of things. Sad, nostalgic, calm, and then all stirred up again.
Yeah, true. So let's see. Do you have to ask all of these questions, or is it like one?
How long have you been doing this?
I don't know. 2 years, maybe? I got it for Christmas.
And nobody ever noticed that you were recording them?
Nope. Because it looks like a flash drive, and it's so little I can just put it in my pocket.
Alright.
Were you just recording Mom?
Of course not. I recorded everyone. It was fun. I got to feel like a spy. Then I'd play back the conversations later and pretend like I was looking through the evidence so I could catch people.
Catch them at what?
Treason, murder, being unfair, and forgetting to put a brownie in my lunch for school. Anything.
But Mom's was the
I was
only
right,
voice on there.
She has
I
great
deleted
imagination.
most of the recordings after a while. I just kept a few. The ones I liked listening to a lot.
Why did you leave the recorder over at the playground?
I was listening to it earlier before I was practicing, and I guess I dropped it on the ground by accident.
I'm glad you dropped it, though. It means I got to listen to it.
Yeah, it was kind of private, but I don't mind if it's you, I guess.
So I guess like I'm a second mom to her, in a way.
About that first recording, the one where Mom was helping you with your spelling, did she ever tell you where she was from?
Nope.
I asked her once if she had any family left. If we had grandparents on her side and if they lived somewhere. She said...
Okay, so this is one of the things that I can alter, make a reality. Foster homes, raised by a single mother, or raised by traveling circles. That's fun. But let's go foster homes. You know, the possibility that she's like a mermaid or whatever that turns into a swan is not far off. Just I'm gonna keep an open mind for now.
She grew up in foster homes in Georgia and never had a real family until she married Dad.
She never told me that.
I don't think she was telling the truth anyway. Didn't you think it was weird that Mom would leave and go somewhere else every summer and not tell us before she was going to go?
I just thought it was normal, that everybody's mommy did that sometimes. Then I started talking about it with my friends, and I realized that only ours did it.
There could be some migration pattern that they have to do during summer. I don't know. Maybe she was visiting. Yeah, this is definitely the answer.
Maybe there was another place that was calling to her.
Like
She
literally.
told you she went north. Maybe it was like a mini migration.
Oh, she just read my mind.
What kind of place?
The woods. Or a lake somewhere. There could be a special place she had a special attachment to that we didn't know about.
I don't know. We have woods and a bay right here.
All right. Well, that was
I'm going to go, okay?
illuminating
But
conversation.
I'll come talk to you again later.
All the teams in the local kids' soccer league are named after birds. Merle's is the pocket-sized pelicans. They should fire whichever coach picked that name.
All right. Well, that was it. That's enough for this conversation. Let's go. Well.
People say that
I
the
guess go
woods
to the
around here
forest.
are haunted by a witch who was burned at the stake in Avon County. I looked it up, though. No one was ever killed for being a witch in Virginia.
You never know. Alright, let's walk to the shore. I know that there's like the other side we can go through. If we go back, maybe it's like a circle, maybe we can just go there anyway. But no, I don't think so. Another historical marker.
She disappeared? Maybe it's worth asking around about her. Dad might think it's weird if I ask, and Violet and Merle probably wouldn't know anything. But Gus might know.
Okay, ask Gus about... Huh. So, looks like our mom wasn't the only one who
Dad said that it
disappeared.
used to be a lot easier to catch fish along this strip of shoreline. But fish kills have made it difficult.
At least not the first one.
Last year, over 100 dead menhaden washed up along here. It smelled terrible.
I wonder where this came from. How far it traveled to get here.
I wonder what it would have been like to be the first people to see this shore. And what was the weather like? Cold and gray like today. Or green and easy and full of promise.
I don't know. Whoever wrote the script is just... I mean,
Merle's
hats off.
right. One of them is a lot closer.
Dad told me that every year, the swans migrate from the high tundra on the northernmost shores of North America all the way to here. It's about 4,000 miles. They're so much better traveled than anyone realizes. It's incredible what animals are capable of when they migrate, like monarch butterflies. I heard that they fly over the Great Lakes because there used to be a mountain there, and they remember the mountain, even though it's not there anymore.
See, I think there's something to it. To the migration and transformation into a swan.
Merle's right. One of them is a lot closer.
Like, it is away from the group. And I think there's something to it. I just cannot figure out what as of yet. Alright, we have one more thing to do, is just to check the other side of whatever this park of the woods, I suppose. Oh, come on, walk a bit faster. There she is. Where do we go? Right there? Or parking lot? I don't know. Volunteer shed? I'm not sure where the other path led to. So let's check it out. Yeah, volunteer shed. There's something else that I missed here. Bike home. Nope. Okay. Bathrooms. Can we go there?
The bathrooms are the size of porta potties, but at least they have soap.
Guess not. What is this? Water fountain?
The water always tastes a little bit like iron. A little bit like blood.
I don't know why sometimes there's like a lot of echo into voice acting and sometimes there isn't any at all.
I can't believe it.
Like right
They
now.
left a door unlocked. The storm last night must have blown it open.
Let's go in.
I think Mom said this used to be one of the outbuildings that belonged to Tintagel, the Simmons estate. They repurposed it to be volunteer headquarters. It's not that big, but there are never very many volunteers.
Alright, let's check it out. Looks like somebody's been
In
here
my
recently.
expert opinion, these were once snickerdoodles. I bet Ginger made them. She's a fantastic baker.
Sasha, the volunteer coordinator, calls all the volunteers inside for lemonade and cookies during the afternoon. That's why I always liked her when I was younger.
That's good to know.
If you come in at
There's
least
a lot
one
of
day a
stuff
week,
here to
you get
check
a cubby
out.
here to keep your gardening gloves and your water bottle. I guess they never got around to cleaning Mom's out.
Can we... So wait. Vivian's our mother and a sister? I mean, they have the same name? That's confusing.
She always bought organic bug spray. An aromatherapy blend, not anything with DEET. This one had rosemary, lavender, cedarwood, and lemon eucalyptus oil.
I wonder if it actually worked.
Another part of Dad's journal. Did Mom put this here before she disappeared?
That's a great question. Again, October 30th, October 31st. Maybe there's a clue here hidden somewhere, but since I haven't read it yet, I have no idea. November 7th. This is the last entry we have. Maybe worth seeing if Gus has anything to do with... Okay. The tucked away journal. There's nothing more here. We gotta check the poem and the closet.
This was a gift from Mom to the volunteers. It's her favorite poem. All Yeats's fairies, glimmering midnights. Man, she loves that stuff.
Let's see what's inside the closet.
That's where they keep all the equipment. Rakes, hoes, trash pickers, wheelbarrows, that kind of thing.
Okay, let's. There's nothing more to it. Looks like the answer is no. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back home and do some of, cross off some items that I have on my to-do list. But I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this part, and I'll see you in the next one.